IGTV. So I figured I would dip my toes into video because my next undertaking is going to be starting a YouTube channel for Holy Thrift. And what I'm going to do with the channel is I kind of want to show you guys how I built and am building a business that is based around thrifting and vintage and one of one. This has been something that I have been doing since 2015, so it's been almost 4 years now that I've been doing this. I've learned a lot along the way. I'm still learning a crap ton every day, and I figured that, you know, having a YouTube channel where I show you guys like how I thrift, how I market my business, how I style shoots, like all of the different things that go into making a brand what it is and continuing to grow it, I thought would be kind of interesting because I get a lot of questions from people asking me like how I did it, how I built my website, how I get traffic to my website, just a whole bunch of, you know, people inquiring about how to do this. So I figured it'd be cool to make a channel. It'd be really fun and kind of just show you guys the behind the scenes, like what all goes into that. Also, the big juicy question that I really want to answer, and I kind of, you know, I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm going to, is how do you take a vintage business, one of one, and how do you scale it? So the problem, one of the big problems I run into, the biggest problem I run into is, okay, I go out and I thrift and I find all this amazing stuff, right? And then I put it up online, you guys buy it, it's great, but then I have to go and repeat that whole process all over again in order to keep my business alive. And with big fashion brands like, you know, like fast fashion brands like Fashion Nova or H&M, Zara, whatever, you know, they have one best-selling dress, let's say, and then they have like 300 of that dress. So like if all 300 of that dress sells out, they just manufacture more and they have no limit to how big they can get, and it ends up being really wasteful, and it ends up being like just overall bad for the environment. And we can go into like all the problems with fast fashion. That's kind of like a soapbox of mine. But they have no problem scaling their business because they have so many, like hundreds of each item. I only have one of each thing. And so it's really hard for me to scale, but I'm really determined to figure out how to do it. Nasty Gal came pretty close to figuring it out, but she kind of, like at her peak, she just switched over to just purely manufacturing. So she kind of left the vintage shit behind, didn't scale that. She just figured, okay, well, we're super successful, we have a lot of money, let's just make our own brand and let's just manufacture. And then she kind of went into the realm of the fast fashion world. I'm not saying that I'm not interested in ever making my own clothes. Maybe in the future I am, and it would be, you know, done in an ethical way. But right now, what I'm most interested in solving is vintage and scaling that. I think we have so many clothes in the world already. We don't really need to be making more and putting more stuff out there. I'm more interested in finding amazing stuff from like the 80s, 90s, 70s, early 2000s, and reworking it and just using what we have, because I think that, you know, that's just the responsible thing to do at this point. The apocalypse is coming. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not, but kinda. So yeah, that's kind of a little snippet of what the channel is going to be about. I am really excited to start. I never thought I would be doing YouTube or, you know, even video, but the more that I get deeper into this, I just feel like, why not? You know, there's people out there that want to know this information. I want to connect with other people that are doing the same thing. So there's space for it, and I definitely feel very motivated to do it. I've been thinking about it all of 4 days now. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. So once I do, and I upload my first video, I will let you guys know, and I guess I will see you guys there.